Let's move on. Okay, let's move on to our next story. I wanted to cover this one last week, but I felt we didn't have time to give it the justice that it truly deserved. This one reads as the following. Am I the asshole for going to a massage parlour and complaining about how costly the tip was? I enjoy going to a massage parlours every so often, especially if I've worked many hours. I see it as a way to wind down. As such, I am generally familiar with the rates and what to expect. I decide to try a new massage parlour that isn't far from where I live. I went down and the girl who gave me a massage was very nice and talkative. She was actually very skilled and gave a great massage, and my back legs felt loose. I was so satisfied with it that as she ended the massage, I asked if she provided any extras. Fortunately, she did. She wanted me to pay an additional $175. I wasn't sure what she would do, and I won't bore anyone with the details, but she only provided 5 minutes of service, and it wasn't even that good. Other massage places would charge like $100 for even better services, and I felt like she was ripping me off. After it was all said and done, I complained to her that I felt she charged too much. She essentially just shrugged her shoulders, and I told her I won't ever come back again, and the business has lost a potential long-term client because she is greedy. Now, if she told me what to expect, I wouldn't have been that annoyed and would politely decline. Was I an asshole for complaining to her about it?
Look, man, you went to a Jack Shack and you complained about like how much it is to get your meat stick beaten. Like,
A
really?
Jack
Yeah, man, we got Jack Shacks all over here, dude. Like, come on now. Like that's where you went, and you're gonna complain about how much it costs when you're already being sketch city over there. Hell out of here, dude. Yeah, you're the asshole.
I was unaware that I could make $175 in 5 minutes.
I feel like I feel like maybe if it was 5 minutes of service, only 5 minutes of service, that's more impressive. And yeah, definitely probably worth it. She was able to take care of things in 5 minutes, man.
I think he's just complaining because he had to pay what was it, $120?
$175.
Yeah, he paid $175 and only lasted 5 minutes. Yeah, you know what? You suck, and you should be pissed.
He's just mad that he had to get a hooker.
Look, I don't think we have these things in the UK.
Oh,
either that or
we
I'm
do.
really sheltered.
What?
We do.
We do. Oh.
Oh, Ryan. You're so sweet.
Yes.
It's all right. You know what? This is how you know in America. There's literally, okay, so let me tell you where I live. There's literally this is how you can tell in America there's a Jack Shack, right? Because you're always gonna find it in a really rundown strip mall kind of thing. So the one that I know for sure is a Jack Shack. It's in a strip mall. There's a gas station, a place where you can get gold teeth, a tattoo shop, and a massage parlor, and an old Radio Shack. It's definitely a Jack Shack.
They all used to be on Tate Street. Is that a joke or is it literally a street?
Oh gosh, that's a reference to the area where Sam, Kelsey Ann, and I grew up.
How does one know?
It's just like right on the edge of the college campus.
Hey.
Yeah.
So you can get jacked and have a gold tooth put in on the same day.
Yeah, man, you can get your phone fixed, you can get gas in your car, you can get your meat stick beat, you can get a tattoo, and you can get your gold teeth.
Wow.
All in one spot. That's your whole day right there. Go home happy.
Is the tattoo just to remember the day? It was like, I was here. I went to...
You can totally catch Hep C at this tattoo shop. Let me tell you something. I would never go there.
I went to the Jack Shack.
So he's mad. He just thinks that she charged too much for what she did. He thinks it should have been $100. I'm just trying to understand the situation.
Okay, so here's the piece. If it was any other service, apart from getting jacked off, like say it was like a really expensive dinner right, and it wasn't what we expected, would you complain then?
Well,
I
I
don't-
mean, you know the price before you bought it.
Right,
Like,
didn't
you
she
don't.
tell him beforehand how much
Yeah,
it would
yeah.
be?
Yeah, she did, and he thought he was getting something else.
Okay.
Oh,
So he thought it wasn't going to be the hand. You're saying.
I don't know. They didn't give me the details. I won't bore you with the details, he said.
well, I mean, this is
I
kind
just don't know the going rate for that. It's tough for me to say. And clearly Ryan doesn't know either. So we need more information.
You used to be able to go to Craigslist and just convert roses to dollars, and there you go. But
I would have 175. I think $175 for 5 minutes seems like a lot. So
I mean, if that's all he can last, and also fucking pay your sex workers. If you're gonna go and solicit an illegal service, like, don't.
she told you the rate beforehand.
Yeah, she
Right.
told you the price that it was gonna be. You said it was fine.
And then you complain? Like, come on,
it's
man.
kind of like Sippy said, like if it wasn't that great, like if you went to dinner and it was like a $200 dinner and you're like, it was very mediocre, you might
Then I would be
complain
like,
about it.
But I wouldn't even do that unless I had like a legitimate complaint of like, oh, there was a bug or something like that. But I
there
would
was
just be
a
like,
bug
okay.
in my penis.
No, I'm talking about the food analogy.
Maybe that's why he has to go seek out illegal sex workers, because there's a bug in his penis.
But no, all I would
Crawling
do,
around under the skin.
yeah, like if you don't have a good time, then just don't go back.
Right. I agree.
You don't have to make a big fucking deal about it.
She's not your favorite. There's plenty of other places to go. So now you know.
I mean,
Here's one for you though. Like, did she specify to him like what's on the menu for 175? Because I don't order from McDonald's and say here's £5. Just surprise me. Food. And then they just like give me a bag.
No, I think it was probably just vague because you're trying to talk in a vague way because he's not sure. So I'm sure it was not specified.
yeah,
Oh.
there's a
I had to
hand
take a
job
guess.
in my book.
I think Dom is holding out on us. I think he knows way more about this situation than he's letting on.
Do you give a ZJ by any chance, my lady?
What would you do?
What would I do?
Yeah.
No,
I'm not saying you go to Jack Shacks, but what would you do? You have a penis. What would you do?
What if I was? I wouldn't ever pay for sex.
Okay, but like if you did though.
If I did, out of my own humility, I would not complain. One of the I think general rules of life is you never complain to the person about the deed, regardless of how terrible it was. Yes, the consequences.
Just don't go again.
Yeah, yes, that is correct.
Yikes, dude. Like, man, I've never heard of someone complain about prices after they got there, after they agreed to it. Like, come on,
Yeah.
dude. Like, come on. What are you doing?
I think he
What are you
basically
doing?
opened the loot box and was disappointed with his
Yeah. Yeah.
with his.
But you know what? I guess I can kind of relate because sometimes if I get a pack of magic cards, man, I don't know what's gonna be in them
Yeah,
until I open them, and then I'm gonna be like, damn, I really paid all that money for all this bullshit.
yeah.
Like, so I mean, sure, from a consumer standpoint, okay, I get it, but like, this is different circumstances. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Dear West
I'm
Coast. Wizard, was it Wizard of the Coast?
yeah.
Yeah, dear Wizard of the Coast, I'm disappointed with my 5-minute experience.
Yeah, basically.
I'm gonna bring up Kelsey's point of like partaking in sex workers does not necessarily just reserve for people who can't get it on their own, and that's fine. But if you're in a place where such activities are considered illegal, which is most of the U.S. anyway, then you are partaking in an agreement for services not yet rendered.
He's not wrong.
If you are partaking in services not yet rendered, you have an agreed upon price, you shake hands or whatever other body parts, then guess what? You are paying for the service.
Yep.
And if you're going to complain about it, you just don't be a customer for said service anymore.
There you go.
That's all there is
It's
to
that
it.
easy.
Or, you know, you can invest in a $high hooker and you can ask for the things that you want.
I mean, maybe you could have left feedback instead. Like, that would have been
Give
more
a Yelp
productive.
review.
No, I just mean like, you could have used a bit more lotion. Can you do that next time? Yeah, sure. Okay.
Communicate.
Yeah, communication. And it
Holy
comes full
crap.
circle.
It took this long into an episode for us to get to communication?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Can I get a raise of hands for, and join in chat as always, for not the asshole? And can I get a raise of hands for asshole? Triple asshole it is. Thank you very much. And to extend on Kelsey Ann's point on one of my experiences in the past, I used to work in several mental health units and people who had various disabilities, and there was a lady who would offer such sex services to people who usually would be unable to because of their way of life and disabilities, not get sex. So it was a way to essentially bridge the gap, and and that in those instances, I think it, as you say, it is I understand, there is a need and a client, so it's good to get a perspective on all sides of things. So anyway, thank you for your input on that one. I wasn't quite expecting such a large debate on it, but there's a very interesting one nonetheless. So let me